So, hi everyone. My name is Deborah. How are you all doing? And welcome to the Sunday, right? Well, welcome to BBNAIJA Critical Highlights. And what we're basically doing is we just want to share our thoughts on the current episode of is it episode or season? Yeah, current season of Big Brother Naija. So, send it to my friend Lola.
Woo! Hey guys, how y'all doing?
So how are you, Lola? How's it going?
Oh, I'm all right. I've just been watching the show this evening and oh my God, I was so surprised what happened, but we'll get to this juicy stuff later on. Let's
We'll,
just, you
we'll,
know.
we'll get to that. So
hmm
we're quite new to YouTube here, so show some love. We're new. We're like we're not old school. We're kind of new school, but we're new to YouTube. We're new to YouTube, and as you can see, we're not showing our faces because listen, I'm not having anybody abusing me on the streets of London. And I was like, girl, the YouTube.
Even in myself, I just had my hair cut recently, so I'm not ready to showcase my face just yet. So
but
let's just
yeah,
keep it a secret
yeah.
for now.
Yeah, keep on putting that. But everyone, thank you. Like, just make sure you like and share, thumbs up, all that good stuff. But really,
Mhm.
this YouTube channel, we've just created it randomly, and probably that's not a good thing to say on here. But let's just be honest, right? We just created it randomly because we wanted to just do a bit of commentary for some of the people in the diasporas on Big Brother Naija. We've all watched Big Brother before. Lola used to watch Big Brother UK.
Actually, I do watch Big Brother UK, but this is the first time I'm watching Big Brother Niger, and oh my God, I have fallen in love with it.
Same here.
Like
Same here.
I have fallen head over heels with it. It's so
Same here.
entertaining. Those guys are like something else.
They are like end of time children, you know, like just like just being.
And I'm thinking like, wow, these people, their eyes are open, like, whoa. Even
They're
me, I'm thinking,
free.
I'm thinking to myself, like, I really need to like open up a little bit more, be more
Yeah,
social,
yeah,
because this
yeah.
just makes me feel like I need to be a bit more social than I am.
Exactly. But so that's really why and it's my first time actually really watching it as well because of course we're going through a lockdown in our real life anyway.
Oh,
And
we've got so much time on our hands now to
yeah, got a
do
lot of time on our
social stuff.
hands. Some of us are frustrated from just
I
everyday
know.
life. So why not? So the reason why we've done this is we just want to give some of you guys, diasporas like yourself, or even guys in Nigeria, just to hear our opinions about it. And so if you go on I don't know, the
On
bottom of
Facebook.
the bottom of this page, we'll put links of where you can watch the show and all that kind of stuff. Because when you're here, we don't have African Magic here, or there's a thing
Mhm.
called Showmax that you can use to watch. But listen, I am not paying for anything. But Lola will hook us
Yeah.
up. Yeah, she will hook us up because she's got all
Yes,
the
I hook
things.
you guys up. Don't worry.
Okay,
I can relate.
yeah. So she'll hook us up. But so welcome us, like the page, share the page, do
hmm
whatever you want to do the page. And
Thumbs up.
oh, thumbs up. And quickly, we haven't really told anybody about ourselves. So listen, quickly, I'm online. You can find me online on Deborah's Corporate Heart Talk. I have a podcast. I do about 5 million things, and none of it is really making waves, but I just do it every day. But I'm happy. What about you, Lola? What do you do?
Well, I'm a part-time chef. I like to cook, Niger food all the way. Who's all
Woo!
about the Niger jollof things? You guys should just
Yeah,
thumbs up right now. Like,
yeah,
let us know. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm CG Spice. That's my Instagram handle. You can find me on Instagram, CG Spice. I cook different kind of Niger meals, and I also have a corporate job, on the side that I work full time. But apart from that, this my cooking really just started during the lockdown, and
Mhm.
it's just been going up since then. I can't complain really.
Okay.
So yeah.
So patronize my girl. I have tried her cooking before. She gave me plantain and fish before, and it was alright. It was nice. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I'm in Southeast London as well. Well, Croydon to be precise. So if you're around the area, you could go up and I'll
yeah,
sort you out.
if you're not doing fit fam, and even if you follow this lady on WhatsApp, she makes me hungry every day. She makes me
Oh,
really hungry every day. Anyway, okay, let's move on. So
Mm-hmm.
Who left the house? Break, you know. We're just gonna go from where they are. We can't, if you've missed the past 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 10 weeks, I can't really help you there. But we'll go from today, and from today on we'll keep you on the level every week, yeah. So who left the house?
So I was so surprised. Well, not really surprised. I was thinking it was gonna be 2 people going out today, but it was just one person. I was like, what? B brother was just he just surprised everyone. But it was Kaisha that left. I wasn't surprised she left because I had 2 people in mind, that was gonna leave. I thought 2 people were gonna leave, which was herself, and what's her name now? Watoni. I actually thought Watoni was gonna leave as
Only
well.
the table breaker.
I think she was starting to get a bit too quiet for my liking. People like Lucy that are always talking as well.
I like Lucy. Leave my Lucy alone.
Yeah, she's all right, but I think she's gone. She's calm now. She's actually calmed down now. She's no longer fighting about food and all that. I know she was always fighting about like killing and food and all this sort of things at the start. I was like, oh, this woman needs to chill out a little bit, But I think she's actually calmer now,
Okay,
So I'm pleased for her that she's actually she wasn't, evicted today.
Yeah, do you know what? They actually say that she's not even in the top. She's not even the bottom. She's not even in the bottom. Yeah, like
Wow.
she's not on social media. She's not in the bottom because those are the bottom 8 thing. The thing is, Lola watches the show live. Me, I just get everything on social media. So you say that we have different, knowledge on this thing. But yeah, when I see the data or whatever. It just looks like Lucy's not even in the top, in the bottom 8. She's actually in the top, probably with Lakon and all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it Kaisha or Geisha? Kaisha? Okay.
Kaisha.
She left. Okay, I'm not too shocked about that because she had a chance last week. She was in the bottom 2 last week, so she left this week.
She was even saying as well, she was surprised that she wasn't voted out last week. But I guess, and what I also noticed was she was really calm this today. So I felt like she already knew she was going home. She was like, my time is up. I think I've spent too long in this house. Time for me to go. That's what I felt. How I felt she felt really.
I also get a feeling that she's those people that are called socially awkward.
Yeah.
I get
oh my God. There was a time she was talking to herself. I'm like, I think she did that, several times. But there was this time I was just watching her. I was like, what is this lady talking about? She's just talking to herself. And I was like, this is so awkward.
I think she did. I think she did well for 5 weeks. But let's quickly talk about. There was something weird. I think when everybody was saying bye bye, the guy took a tea was trying to say bye to her. She pushed him away.
And she pushed him.
I thought they were friends.
I know. I was like, what's this? What's going on? I'm guessing maybe she was thinking about the fact that the 10 seconds was gonna go off soon.
Yeah, but
that's what I think, but I really don't know.
Yeah, but if the 10 seconds is gonna go off, they're not gonna lock the door and say she's not gonna go.
Exactly. Even when she got to the door wasn't even opening.
I think there's a beef there. If anybody knows anything about that pushing around, let us know. Comment.
Exactly.
So the bottom 4 was Neo, Tony, Trickety, and Kaisha. So you were offline. You were saying that V almost fainted. She's married.
Yes. She was like, "Baby, don't worry. You're not going anywhere." I'm like, and then she started to panic when everybody were trying to hold her, console her. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, she's not gonna faint or something. It seems like she's forgotten that it's a game, that everybody's gonna go at some point. Even if they get to the final or whatever, people are still gonna leave there. They're gonna get out of the house. So at least this happening now will probably put her into perspective that, this guy might leave at some point, or I might leave at some point, and then it wouldn't surprise her as much as it did today. Because I feel like she wasn't ready for it at all. She wasn't ready for him being, nominated or evicted. You know.
But it's a bit rubbish though. It's just like at the end of the day, were they not fighting? I think they were fighting the past like
Oh
2 days.
yeah, oh yeah, oh, that was
Fighting
one of my
lasted up-
highlights actually.
the
Not the
fighting
fight,
lasted-
not
Yeah.
the fight, but I didn't actually watch the fight itself or whatever happened. What I noticed yesterday was I think Neo was trying to get her to give him a bit of her food, and she just kind of shoved him off like, hey, no, I'm not giving him my food, man. Go do yours. That's what I saw quickly yesterday. But today
Mm.
I noticed the part where I saw was where he wrote a note, or where he kept a note in her under her bed. I was like, oh, this is so
Oh,
cute.
that's so cute. That's so cute.
I didn't
But
even know. It
I
was what's her name that was telling her? Nengi. Nengi told her that, hey, your guys just dropped something under your bed. She was like, she just went off to the room to go check it out. And it was like, what did he even say? What did he say?
oh
I think he said, I'm sorry, can we talk? Yeah, that's what he said. I was
yeah.
like, oh, this guy is so cute.
But would you do that to a normal Ninja babe? I feel like that's how we call this BBNAIJA babe called highlight. Like when I feel like some of these Nigerian guys, when they get to be with girls that are from abroad, they just act different.
I think so too. I
They just
think
act
so.
brand new. What BS? If it was going out with Lucy now, would you be saying to her, I
They'll be
love
doing
you?
all the Raz boy sort
You'll
of thing.
be like, I don't get time for this. Oh,
No, but he does that. He does that a little bit with her. He actually does all that Raz boy sort of, style with her sometimes. And I think as well, she just kind of calms down a little bit when he starts doing all those, Alpha now and this and that.
Yeah, but you know what? Anyway, okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's talk about. So yeah, that's it, guys. It was Trigger T, Neo, Kaisha, and
What, Tony?
Tony was in the bottom four. Funny enough, Kaisha was actually, if it wasn't the housemates that were voting, she should be in that house. The person that got the lowest vote in the data that I saw, it was Neo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was
What's her name now? V would have been. She would have cried her eyes out if he left.
it was Neo.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So what was your highlight for this week? Like Lola, like from last Sunday up until now, what was your highlight of this week for? Or what was
I think it was probably where the fact that Lucy had not been fighting over food as much as she used to, and cleaning, as much as she used to
but
before.
does she fight over food because she's greedy or she just wants peace for the house? Is it like she's fighting for the food for herself?
Well, she takes things too serious. That's what I think.
I
She
see
takes
myself in her.
everything. She takes everything too seriously. I'm like, even me, I do that sometimes, so I can relate.
Can relate.
Relate, Lamau. Yeah, so I think she just she did that at the start, where she's always like, hey, can you go and clean that place? Can you go and clean this place? And I'm like, girl, if you're doing this every day, you're just gonna give yourself a heart attack. Everybody needs to do things. Although it's good, at least she's trying to set some sort of organization or organize things properly. But sometimes it can get too much if you bossing everybody or trying to make everybody do things at this certain time.
Yeah.
So that was just one of my highlights. The fact that she's not fighting, arguing about over cleaning all the time.
Yeah.
She lets people to do it however they want.
That's good.
And then yesterday as well, Erica, she was singing after she got a little, whether tipsy or drunk, one of the above, but she was singing. I'm thinking, what the hell?
Oh, hold on, but let's not even get into okay. Just let's go back to what you said about Lucy. And I feel like we should really talk about that quickly again, because I think we must always remember that a show like Big Brother is a reality TV show, one. Secondly, is a social experiment. And you can say this character, they're all there to play a character. Do you understand? You can say
Right,
this
right.
character, she cares so much, but I guess the way she's communicating it is what is going wrong. Do you understand? And it's like, even in my personal life, people say the way you do stuff is it's a bit too much, and stuff. So yeah, that's something that we can all learn. My highlight for the week was just when Erica won Head of House. I was just like, because you know what, Erica is somebody at the beginning, I really liked her. I really I remember when I first saw the house, and I remember she went to the Big Brother house, she was talking, she had the curly ponytail, and I thought, oh, this girl is really cute and
Yeah.
really sweet.
She was always calm and collected.
Yeah, but over the past couple of weeks, I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know. Because she's a woman, I don't want us to use this platform to bash women. But
I feel like she was maybe hiding her real self at the start.
When she won this Head of House, I remember I even got butterflies. I was just so happy because I didn't think she would win. And she won. I remember all the girls just hugging her.
I can't relate.
Yeah. No,
butterflies.
No, but I'm just saying, like, just everybody hugging her. She's Head of House. And then she started this whole thing with, who should I pick? Kids or Lekon? Or, is it Lekon or Laikon?
Yeah, it's Lekon, but they wanted to be all posh about it, and they've turned it to Lekon.
Okay.
You know?
But yeah, I didn't like the whole thing that she did where she was just telling Lekon. I felt like she should have picked Lekon. I really felt like she should have just picked him just to show him that I am your friend. Okay. And even there was a point Lekon said, I will sleep downstairs. You sleep on the bed, I'll sleep downstairs. And she's just, you know what? When I saw the video, when Erica went to the Big Brother, she just said, Big Brother said, Erica, who is going to be your deputy? Kid Wire. Like, it wasn't even a thought in her head. I said,
I guess she just wanted somebody that would be interesting or fun to be with. I know this guy. She was always saying that she was attracted to him mentally, as in Lekon. She was attracted to Lekon mentally.
What's mentally? What's physical? Like, what does it mean? I don't get it. Maybe.
Well, basically, it's not as attractive as she wants him to be physically. So she wants to be nice. That's why she's using that. Oh,
hold on. Are we saying that she's shallow then, right?
Well, I really can't say on that. I can't comment on that. But I feel like a lot of girls that's how they are. They would prefer the bad boy to the good boy. You know,
not a bad boy.
I can't relate to that, but that's what's happening out there. A lot of girls, they want the fine boy, bird gang, and.
But Lekon's gonna be bigger than Kid when they come out. You know that, right?
Of course, I believe he will, because he's one of those people that
Kid is just
got the potential.
A rich boy kid. And Nigerian, I'm sorry, I've been on the Nigerian community platform. The Nigerian community, they are haters. If the kids will not have more fun than Lekon or Laikon, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I totally agree, because it's got the potential to impact people a lot more than that. What's his name now? Kid Wire. Kid Wire is living under his parents, identity. That's what I see to be. I feel like he's living under the fact that his parents are quite rich and all that, so he's using that to his advantage. But Lekon, he's like a he's like what's it called, somebody that exactly self-made sort of person.
That ghetto story, that
exactly, a lot of
story,
relates to it, and they'll be like, if he can do it, I can do it too, sort of thing. So
so that was my awesome moment. There was a lot of highlights. There was a lot of fights this week. I don't think we want to get into too much of that, unless you want to any of those. But that the whole Kid Wire, Erica, Head of House, that was a gist this week, because I'm not gonna lie there. If we say Erica, Head of House, Erica did not see this Head of House role as Head of House role. It was just a chance for her to go. No offense, I'm really sorry.
That's exactly what I thought as well. She just wanted a private getaway with Kid Wire, so to be
derogatory, but I'm sorry. That whole thing was just like, we have mommy and daddy for the week. Let's go upstairs and focus on,
Let's go and pray and fast.
Let's go and pray and fast. Like, I didn't even think, because Erica,
That's exactly what came to my head. When she won the head of house, I was like, oh, this one, it's time for them to go and have their one-to-one time and do the stuff that they've been holding themselves from doing in the house. They've just been kissing in the house. I'm sure when they get into that place, it's gonna be more than that. So
yeah, and the highlight as well for this week has to be the fight that she had with Tony.
Oh yeah, yes. That was another funny one.
What was that about?
Well, I didn't actually watch the whole thing. I didn't know where it started from. I just saw the clip of where she was saying, "Oh, but Kidwire, you didn't actually toast any girl in the house." I felt like that was shade a little bit though.
Oh, what Tony is a shady one.
She was the queen of the shade right there, and then Erica, feeling guilty, I guess, had to retaliate by saying stuff like, "Oh, why are you saying that?" Then complete your statement and all that sort of thing. They probably didn't have any issue with each other, but they just, I don't know what it is with women generally. We just tend to feed up
women
energy
need to
and
do better. We need to do better. We need to do better.
We just need to. If at the start, Erica was actually upset that Nengi wasn't really relating with her as she expected. So she probably felt like, oh, Nengi had an issue with her, and Nengi was feeling like she had an issue with her and all that. Until when they both got drunk, and then they started talking to each other and apologizing and like wondering what's happened, why they're not talking to each other. But even after that, they still weren't like that great. I guess they were indirectly competing with each other in a way of feeling, sizing up each other in a way. That's what I felt, But again,
like, I don't know, women are just I don't know. Okay.
Because I don't know if you know, Nengi and Erica were actually talking before they entered the Big Brother house.
Oh yeah, they knew each other.
Exactly. So they kind of agreed before they go into the house that, oh, let's stick with each other and all that. But then when they got in, it was a different story. Everybody find their square root.
Okay, so let's focus more now. Like, so you've been watching the show for a while now, and I think I've caught up now as well. Let's talk about our favorites and our least favorites, right? But let's start with the least favorites. Like, who do you want? Because for me, I'm like, 10 weeks is so long, man. But it's entertaining. I'm just thinking, get all these people away, Jerry. Get them away. So if I should say, let's speed up the process. Let's remove people. Who do you think we should be removing? Like, just get them away. They're boring. Get them away. They don't give us gist. Get them away.
I think probably Watoni is starting to get a bit boring. She's not as exciting as the others in the house.
But can I say something? Exciting doesn't have to be big. Some people.
Yeah, but she's always like sat there with her glasses, just looking around like.
But if you say, what about Tolani Barge? Like, I'm sorry, Tolani
as well. At least she's got somebody she can talk to in the house.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Tolani Barge, like, the hype was too much for her. As in, I remember when I saw her videos and stuff, the hype was just a lot for her.
Like somebody said in the house, I think it was Tricky T. It was like, is it Tricky T or Neo? He said this Big Brother house would humble people. It humbles everyone. So no matter where their background is, wherever they've come from or whatever background they've come from, that house would humble them as fuck, So I think that actually made sense. That's probably where this Tolani Badge situation comes in as well.
Okay, so give me the names. Like, if you want to get rid of some people quickly.
It would be Watoni, probably Lucy, and then Tolani Badge, because I think she's just.
Really?
Yeah, that's my only.
For me,
three voting.
I will get rid of V. I will get rid of Ozo. Ozo is just boring. I will get rid of
Also can be cute to watch
maybe yeah,
sometimes.
Tolani Badge as well. Tolani Badge, get rid of her. Get rid of Prince. Yeah, I'll get rid of them. And then I think I would want like my favorites would be Lakon, Dorothy, Brighto. I'll get rid of Kidwai and Erica actually as well. Because there's only so much kissing, necking you need. Like what more?
Yeah,
Do you know
it
what I
can
mean?
get too annoying sometimes.
Getting annoying.
Yeah.
It's just like, God, are your libido is that high? Jesus, calm down. You know,
They're
it's just
like
like,
rabbits.
and even
Rabbits.
Nengi, I'll get rid of her. I don't know why. You know,
Yeah.
get rid of
Well,
her.
I think Nengi. Do you know the interesting part is this? I don't know if you watched earlier today where Big Brother asked everybody, those people that had arguments and all that, to stand up. I don't know if you watched that part. I was actually thinking Big Brother was gonna evict somebody at that point, or maybe maybe Kaisha and Nengi.
Mm.
If he had done that, I was gonna be like, oh my god, then this show is probably gonna start to get boring.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
But anyway, he
Okay.
didn't just want them that, hey, you guys don't do this anymore. Don't fight. Don't throw objects. So which was good. At least he gave everybody one final warning, not to be physical.
I like Brighto. I just think
I like Brighto as
I just
well.
think he's
I
a
think
different.
I think Dorothy is starting to get a bit too close to Brighto. Don't you think? I don't know if you've noticed.
No,
I
I
think she's
didn't.
starting to get a bit too close to him. Maybe
You
she's
know what?
liking him.
Do you know what I love about Dorothy? I love that she packages herself. Like
Mm-hmm.
packages herself. Like I was like, whoa, like me, I'm just here with like a normal size thing and I'm just frumpy. This girl she can pack herself and look cute, it's
Mm-hmm,
beautiful.
mm-hmm. The way she's always agreeing with her chest. She
Yeah, I
accepts
agree with
everything
that.
with the whole of her chest.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the couples. Who's your favorite couple?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be V and Leo. Sorry,
Uh,
Neo. I
uh,
love them. They seem more realistic, like real life couples, not the ones that are being all humpy and just loving themselves and kissing and all that. Those ones are just usually the first few. Those situations are usually like first few years, first few months, whatever. They're not being realistic, to be honest. So I like Leo and what's her name, V. They're
okay.
just a bit more realistic and more real,
I
and they seem to like each other genuinely. So
think so. For me, I feel like that whole setting, yeah, it's like when you're at work or you're in a certain place, there's just certain people you're piling with, but outside of work, you don't even think of those people.
true.
Do you understand? Like you have your work lunch buddy. It's really rare that you get a work friend that you take. I've only got maybe one in my lifetime now that I have a work
Mm-hmm.
friend that's come home with me. Not come home physically. I mean that person's actually friend outside of work and that type of stuff.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
really
I
feel
can
like this.
relate.
Yeah, I feel like this Big Brother thing that they're all just doing this for them.
Just
Outside,
for that.
that's
I
outside.
think Colony Badge is one of those people that I feel that is like forcing it a little bit.
No, do you
The
know what? I
relationship
want to
effort.
comment on that. I don't think she's forcing it. You know me, I have everybody get ready for me. I have a spiritual thingy, Bobby. My husband's always like, you are paranoid. I'm like, okay, good. It's not paranoia, it's spiritual thing. What I think is that I saw a video with Prince talking about his brother, and he said something. He said I didn't get everything, but he said something. He said his brother was not in Nigeria, as in his brother was out of Nigeria. In terms of
Okay.
maybe his brother studied abroad, you have those families where one child is abroad and the other children are in Nigeria,
Good
right?
idea.
He said he shared a story with his brother, and you could just see that maybe he wanted to travel abroad or he resented not being abroad or whatever. And when I think about everything about Prince, first it was with Nengi, then
Uh-huh.
Gathoni, and all of a sudden it was Tolani Bad. I think he strategically preyed on Tolani Bad because she's an Americana. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I don't care.
It wants to collect in there. What are you trying to say
I
now?
don't know. Listen, don't let me say too much, but let's keep
I
it.
can't relate, Lamau.
It looks, no, I'm sorry. It looks like it's a strategic move. It's okay. Nengi, there's 5 million Nengis if I go to, I don't know where those people from, Igbo land, Bayelsa, wherever they're from. Like, the point is that Nengi is just every girl that I can see. Wathoni, okay, yeah. But Tolani Barge, okay. She's Nigerian, American, you know, maybe if I get, I'm not, okay. Oh, it sounds really bad what I'm saying, but I get what you're saying, that you feel like that relationship is forced. And I think it's forced because of those reasons. What do you think?
I feel like Prince was also trying to get to know Watoni as well. I feel maybe because she has a child, maybe that's why he doesn't want to get too close to her. But then, Tolani Badge is one without any attachments, or that's probably why he's gone for her. And again, probably to do with the fact that she's also an internationally, she's ventured abroad and all that. So he probably feel maybe that could be an opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Who knows? These things might not even last that long. Maybe when they come out, it's just like Love Island. Everybody goes in there, and then when they're out, the next few months, everybody goes their ways.
Okay, something just came to my mind actually. I want to discuss with you because, of course, our channel is called BBNAIJA2020 Highlights, and it's really about us here as diasporas. Yeah, one thing that V and Tolani Barge did, I don't know. I'm like, I just hope we don't do that. They try to just form Nigeria too much. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, sometimes when V's talking, she just say, "You people, yeah." Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like,
well, the thing is, it's actually, I feel like that's fine though, because when you're in Rome, you just have to behave like the Romans, or however they call it. So that's probably what she's trying to do. Really, she's trying to
they try to
herself
just
fit in a little bit.
They try to really act like they really belong in Nigeria. Like, you are Naija. It's like, what?
Come and sit down here. Come and cook my food.
Like, there was a time baby, the guy even told them, look, stop speaking Yoruba, because they'll start speaking Yoruba to themselves. I get it. I love all that, taking on your culture, but it's just like, how much, don't do it too much. That you are British or you are American, and that is equally a part of you. Do you understand? Don't try to cloud it so much, because sometimes I just hear their speaking and the way they just be like, should be. I just think before you know it, you don't know how to talk again.
No, but me, I actually find it fun, and I like the way they sound when they're trying to force the Yoruba out. The grammar, the pidgin English, and all that. I find it so funny. I think that's part of the things that makes it even more interesting. British girl trying to speak like a Niger girl. Typical with the typical Niger accents, or Niger English.
I think it's good, but I just feel like, let's be true to ourselves as well. Do you understand? Because one thing I always know is that with all these things, if God forgive me, but if things hit the fan, everybody will run back to England or America so quickly.
And then when she's actually speaking with Kidwai as well, I noticed she just puts on that British English full on. She goes all in with Kidwai.
Or if she, I saw when V was reading some stuff and she just was sounding Queen English. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you reading like that?
What's this one do? Or she feeling like she knows different grammar, and I was just trying to portray.
Okay.
It's been a really cool and interesting week.
I think so. Who would you want to win?
I like Erica. Sorry, not Erica. I like Dorothy, and I like Claycon. So if any of them win, I am happy. They have a fun. Well, Erica is more fun. I like her.
Erica's just there for the eyelash. She's not gonna win the money. Nigerians are not that.
You think so?
I just feel like Nigeria is a very cultured country. Like, she's having Essie, you know, she's doing the thing in the house. You know, not everybody likes this kind of stuff. Which, to be honest, as much I like Erica, I feel like, not that I like her, but I feel like I like the way she wants to have fun and she's making that known. You know, normally girls are taught to pretend. You know, she's not pretending. I feel like when we want to talk about femininity and really being that boss, is really, I want this and I'm gonna get it. You know, you know what I mean? I think that's
I like her. She's just very real, and I feel she's real, and she says things as it is. But I just didn't understand the whole arguments or issue, or should
Do you
I
know
say
what it is?
triangle with Nengi and what's his name now,
Like,
Ozo. I really didn't understand all the thing. Could it be that she was liking him at some point, or
also,
she was
she's liking
trying to
Ozo.
do the strong head?
Oh, I don't know. But I think even the reason why we saw a different side of Erica this week was because a lot of insecurities in her. I think she didn't believe that maybe she could be a good leader, and they pushed her to the wall. She just started shouting and losing it. You know,
Yeah, I think so too. I
she
think
didn't.
she
You
was
know, if
just,
she didn't do that, they would just push her to the corner. So that you're
yeah.
not really
And
like
then she'll go
carrying.
into the room and go and cry.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I think for me, when I look at it, I don't even know. I definitely Lakon, because I feel like, and I'm gonna go back and talk about this social thing now. You know, this is a social experiment. I feel the winner should be somebody that has gone through everything humanly possible, that they've been shaking. You know,
And
and I feel
stared.
like, they've been shaking, as in been shook.
Shaking and stared, but they came out
You know, they've
strong.
been because I think Lekon, we really saw him went down.
Mm.
Like, so unfortunately we didn't talk about him, but I loved his energy this week. He had enough of the whole triangle thing. So for me, a winner that I would want is somebody like Lekon, Brighto, because Brighto is really under the radar.
I can't seem to hear you.
No, I said that Brighto is under the radar. Like, you don't, he's not shouting. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there. I was saying that Lekon and Brighto, because like I feel like Brighto is really under the radar, and
Mm.
you might not like when I say this as well. I feel Lucy could be a winner because this whole underdog story as well is very, very good. Like, I don't want Kid Wire to win. Like, he's really got money. Like, why would I want to change his
Exactly.
life?
I doubt if he's gonna win. He's just
You
there
know
for
what I
the
mean?
show, for the
So
entertainment.
for me, my three winners could, like, definitely Lakon, because really Lakon lost it. I was even scared for the boy. I said, wow. Like, because, you know, when I first saw that Lakon guy, he was like, yeah, I'm a rapper, Lakon. So before you knew it, he started falling in love. Before you knew it, he became a dummy. Before you know it. So I feel like the person that wins this show needs to have really gone through Pepe. As in, the person will come out, they'll say, here's a psychotherapist, take take
No,
take
because
the
instead
money.
people are thinking it was praying and fasting for the whole
Exactly,
situation to stop.
exactly, exactly. Definitely. So for me this week, we'll change it. We'll go over this every week. But this week, I think Lekon, Brighto, or Lucy. But my money is on Lekon, definitely. Okay,
Yeah,
so let's round up
mine
the
is Lakon or Erica. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Lakon or Dorothy.
Yeah. And who do you think will be evicted next week?
I think Watoni
Or Tony?
Watoni would be evicted. She's I feel like she's starting to get boring. So probably her.
People are wicked, or
What do you think?
going to get boring. What would you do if there's a camera on you 24/7, Lola? Yeah, she's boring. Get her out.
It
She's
has to be
boring.
creative, don't it? That's why I'm not there, because I'm not as creative as those ones. So we expect them to use the social thing. So they need to be as creative as they can be and keep us entertained and keep us locked down as they locked down.
But a lot of the things that's happened this week has been because of Tony. She was breaking tables, Lola. She was saying things that everybody wants to say, but they don't want to say. That argument between her and Erica was because she made a comment.
What do you think is gonna be going in?
Do you know what? I don't know. I think it's so unpredictable, this thing. But for me, if I had to be funny, who would I think I want Tolani Barge, V, and Watoni to be in the bottom because I feel like certain people are just a bit too comfortable.
Yeah.
You need to experience the bottom tension.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying the love thing between
What
Neil
love thing?
and what's her name now? V. So I hope they stay long at least towards the quarterfinal or whatever.
Yeah,
Let me just enjoy the view. Let me see what they keep. They were actually talking about squirting this afternoon. Like, oh, have you squirt before? I'm thinking, like, really? You think we can't hear you guys?
Oh, Jesus.
After they made up from all the fight from last night, they were now talking about this sort of thing. That new guy, he can't wait. He can't wait to get in there and
It's interesting that some couples can wait to the end of the show and some couples can't. You know, like I feel like if you meet somebody on the show, actually getting to talk to them, not doing anything, would be a really good way to build on.
He's already starting to touch her ass and play with her ass under the duvet and all this sort of thing. And then she's just acting like, oh, nothing is going on.
Oh, really?
They're walking around, he's rubbing her ass and she's acting like, oh yeah, let's just do it, keep doing it, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's interesting. You know, let's talk quickly about just anyone that's listening, you know, from this, what are the things that you're learning socially in this? Because like I said, this is a social experiment. What are the take homes that you're learning? Yes, we know people are having sex, people are shouting, people are being greedy, but there's a lesson behind it. Are you learning anything or getting inspirations on anything?
It's just making me think about my life generally, that I feel like I've missed a bit on life in terms of like socializing with people, because I'm one of those quiet people. So if I was even in that house, I probably would have left the first week because I'm that boring, you know. I'll probably be talking to I'll probably just be listening to people. I'm more of like what Tony's sort of person.
And you're even telling that Watoni should go. Is that your
I can relate with her, you know, because
my people go.
She's one person like me, you know. So I'm just gonna be there, just listening to everything everybody's saying, and all the ones that are noisy and everything, they just be taking the whole, you know, making the whole show. I mean, I'll just be on the background there listening. But
that's interesting.
Yeah, I just feel like I need to be a bit more social and interact more with people, and you know, build friendships. Not just that's what I feel I'm learning from it, just to be a bit more accommodating of people and interact and socialize more.
That's a good one then. That's a good one, definitely.
What about you? What have you gotten from it so far?
For me, because I really love to be in like leadership and stuff like that, I feel like I'm just learning learning to communicate with people is really key. And I feel like communication and negotiation, I feel like those are really important skills to have in life, you know. And you could ruin everything, or you can make things great from being a good communicator or knowing to negotiate, because everything is a negotiation, really, you know. You know, the reason why some of these people are shouting, they're screaming, they're losing it or misunderstanding it, because they're not negotiating well. They're not, you know. And I think for me as well, like if I think I go on that show, I would really want everyone to like me, but I know they won't, because my true self will just come out like a smoke. Like my mom would say.
You would be very interesting on a show like that, though. You're one of those people that you can relate with everybody.
No, because you're my friend.
You're more of like the Dorothy kind of person, which is really good.
Because you're my friend.
No. I honestly feel you are like that. You're one of those people that you
No, like
can relate with
in those kind
everyone.
of environments, I crack because I sometimes I struggle if I don't get my way, and that's when you see the monster. Like, and it,
That's how Dorothy is as well. You she when she's not getting away with this guy, this other guy, she's obviously going back to her corner and getting all worked up about it and not wanting to talk to him anymore. So in a way, you guys kind of seem similar, and that's what people
yeah,
like.
yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, you would do very well if you got to something like that.
but
I think.
yeah, okay. Thanks for that compliment. But in all honesty, I feel when we watch this show, we need to learn how people don't have to people don't have to like you. So what I'm gonna end with is people don't have to like you, but there's a way they need to be able to coexist with you. Do you
Yeah,
understand? When you're a
yeah.
toddler, when you're 4 years old, when you look at children, a lot of adults are children anyway. We are like
Mhm.
children. Because when you look at children, they don't understand that they can coexist. Like, I don't like her. She's not my friend anymore. She's done this wrong with me. Bye bye. But what I learned from these things is that you need to know how to make people get along with you, but without being like, oh, I love you, you're the best thing in my life. There needs to be a way about it. So that's my learning from it. So yeah. Okay, do you have
Yeah.
anything you want to say?
Um, I mean, it's been a very interesting week, and this has been fun. Just talking about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully
that's
we
fun.
can
Do it
continue
again.
at this vibe and at this sort of fun way.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess that's
And
the end of it, yeah? So
yeah,
guys, like we said, we're amateur YouTube people. So is it amateur or amateur? Anyway, amateur. We are not
yeah,
we're not very good at YouTube, but you get the drill. We just talked about this. We will be coming every week. We're just gonna talk in general. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, and of course
subscribe.
reach out to Lola if you're in London and you're hungry.
Yeah, yeah. You can also find me on Instagram at CG Spice. That's my handle.
And my handle is corporate hard talk. And we're really serious over there. So it's not food over there, but we talk about work and all that good stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. That's it. We're gonna go
Thanks for
now.
listening.
Thank you for listening. See you next week. Bye
See you
bye.
next week. Bye.